Hey everybody, welcome back to the Card of the Day blog with Lisa Mooncat. This reading is actually our card of the day for the whole weekend. Our new moon is in Aries on exact at 5:57, so almost 7 o'clock p.m. on Sunday the 15th. So give you a little heads up for your weekend. More excitement. That same day Mercury will go direct, so yay, no more Mercury retrograde. And just a couple days later, we have a couple other big aspects, which is Saturn, and then another week after Pluto going retrograde, which those outer planets have a little bit of a different feel when they shift. But we'll see that as the reading goes on. So our card for the Aries new moon weekend, I love this guy, the Prince of Wands. Very much all about inspiration. I mean, look at him. He is just like fired up and ready to go. He's like, yes, let's do it. I've got this massive wand and I'm inspired. I'm totally sitting on the diamond of my inspiration and allowing it to carry me forward into the world to make magic happen, which is totally this weekend's vibe. So if there's something new you're dying to try out, do it now. If there's something that you've been just kind of itching and sitting on and like, oh, maybe, and it doesn't quite feel time, see if this Aries new moon gives you the boost that you're really looking for. Because now that Mercury is no longer retrograde, we can put our plans into action. I mean, and we're not quite there yet. Give it another day or so on that. But this last bit of Mercury retrograde shouldn't be quite as bad. I feel like the peak of it, that kind of two really strong waves of Mercury retrograde action over the last 3 weeks of really just everything going sideways, having to completely reevaluate. So this Five of Triax card, when it's right side up, it's about having a really good plan. It's like, okay, I've got all the aspects considered and the plan, we are developing the plan. When it turns upside down like this, it is time to put the plan in action. No more sitting, no more thinking, no more excuses, no more resisting, no more forcing, no more rushing, just do. Do calmly, do centered, know that you are supported. Don't let the fear of the last couple weeks, the doubt that seeps in during Mercury retrograde when things don't quite go right, don't let that hold you back. In a couple days we get this, like, yes, here we go, it's time to act, but follow the plan. Don't just go willy-nilly, follow the plan. Because as we get deeper into this cycle, another couple days out from there, so really this is more of next week, we start to see this Nine of Triax action with the double retrograde of Saturn and Pluto, which those retrogrades last for months. I think Saturn is retrograde until the very beginning of September, and Pluto is retrograde until the very end. So that's a long period. And those outer planets, when they move bigger pieces. They're both in Capricorn, so these are foundation pieces that are shifting. So this is a time where you need to stay tuned. Your Nine of Triax card is all about intuitive inspiration. It's guidance. It's noticing the signs. It's allowing the omens to really guide you. You see a raven every day for a week, then do something that raven inspires you to do. Figure out what raven means to you. If you've seen an owl recently, what does owl mean to you? Is that a powerful sign? If you've seen, if you keep seeing green Subarus everywhere and your car's about to crap out, well, maybe it's time to look online. Maybe there's a green Subaru sitting there waiting for you. I mean, there's any number of ways that signs and omen can work in our life. Sometimes they're not that direct. I mean, I personally am working with owl omens right now, having shown back up. And usually for me, owl omen is a portent of great change on the way and even death, physical death. So embracing myself for what's to come. But it always has there's always a silver lining and a rainbow on the other side. So even things that look scary from the outside are really in alignment with us shifting our life plan towards what we're really trying to call in. So this weekend, take action, no more Mercury retrograde. The plan finally works. We're excited, new inspiration. And then as we step into the next few weeks, allow the Saturn and the Pluto retrograde to let us listen a little carefully, a little more carefully, notice how our long-term goals have shifted over time. So that's our cards for this weekend. I will see you guys all back online on Monday. I will broadcast from my new office space in Selwood. I'm working on getting a booking tool up so you guys can book with me direct. But in the meantime, stay tight and support each other, okay? Listen carefully, be kind, be compassionate, subscribe, share, get a reading. Blessed be.